segment 4, right here on the Danny Vegas live show with Stephan Bonnar, UFC icon legend. Woo!
Ow!
You know where Joe Namath won Super Bowl III and legitimized the AFC, and from that point on, it was a legit league, and they created the Super Bowl? This is the Joe Namath of the UFC.
Yeah, you're talking to like an 18 to 36-year-old demographic. You lost them there.
You don't know who Joe Namath is? Come on. Come on. Anyway.
The guy on the sports cream commercials.
Yeah, well, that...
He used to be a great quarterback.
Yeah, but, yeah, you're dating people. But we got a couple things we want to talk about. I want to get a little bit of analytic out of you on this segment. I want to get your opinion on a few things. But Rox, the social media MD, medical doctor, Michelle Davis, discovered something that you had never seen before.
So it's very good and healthy for people to check their Instagram, MD. So basically I went on his profile, and Steve Butcher Tattoos did a tattoo of the night of your fight with Forrest, and it got over 6,000 views, and he had never seen it before. So he followed Steve Butcher. He's going to say, hey, thanks for the tat. Looks awesome.
How many years ago was that post on?
Follow.
It was just recent, because it was the very first post that was posted.
Because if he didn't say thank you in like 3 years, he might have X'd it out by now.
Are these our cameras?
Yeah, that's one right here.
Yes.
Look at that.
Can you get that, big guy? Can you?
So you're everywhere. People tag you all over the place,
Some
tattooing
poor
you.
bastard's got me and Forrest on his arm.
It could be Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley.
That's a nice tattoo, though.
But
Oh,
it is a
wait,
beautiful
there we
tattoo.
go. There we
Beautiful
go. My
tattoo.
bad.
So
Scroll down
this
a
is the
little
magic of social
That
media.
is.
You have to stay connected. Don't think
Thanks.
people are just going to stalk you and murder you.
Thanks for making my delt look so shredded. He amped that up a little bit. I'm not that ripped, but I like it.
You like it? Pretty interesting, huh?
My Rip retired 15 years ago. So anyway.
But look at this entire page is all about Stephen.
He's a fan, dude. All I know is whoever that is, Stephan's going to have his own show right here on WCOBM. I guess. I mean, I guess they haven't signed it.
Yes!
But I guess they have, what do they call it? Agreement in principle.
And I asked Forrest, hey, you want to do the show with me? You know, I think we got good chemistry. We've done a lot over the years.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think.
And you know, this guy throws quarters around like manhole covers. He's still driving that same hunk of shit Scion he won from the Ultimate Fighter finale. And you know, I know him. He's got $1 million in his checking account easy, and he gets paid a hefty salary working for the UFC. And the first thing he says is, what kind of money's involved? I'm like, well, it's a show. You got to get it going, and then, show you got potential, and then sponsors jump on board. Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, come on, as a guest, but until there's some money involved. So, what a dick.
But I like that you kind of understand how TV works. You're going to have a show here. It's going to be exciting. Going to have some pretty cool guests.
Oh, yeah.
Who do you have under the...
I'm going to kick his ass.
On the show?
Yes!
Uh-oh.
Oh, that'd be a great show.
I don't know.
I want to get your opinion on the, you were at the UFC when it was literally just Band-Aids and Scotch tape. Now it's just sold for $4 billion.
I know. Yep. My first couple fights, they just gave you a needle and thread and said sew yourself up afterwards when you're cut.
Wow.
Know? And now they have a great ER doctor, Dr. Shu. He's done many stitches on my face. They got him right there at the event. So right after your fight, he comes and does your stitches. And actually, my fight at UFC 116, I got fight of the night with Krzysztof Soshinsky. I set a new record for sets of stitches after a fight, and 7 different sets of stitches. Yeah, and I won the fight.
You should have seen the other guy.
And I got the what's that opportunity? I got what word am I looking for? I got sewed up by a great plastic surgeon, and look at my face now. You can't even, it's all scar tissue. Thank you, Dr. Shu.
What makes you want to just keep going after I'm bloodied up, and you're like, to win is the ultimate? I mean, but when you're bloodied and you're cut up and you're like never going to stop, what goes through your mind?
Yeah, that's a good question. Like when you're sitting on your stool with a broken nose, choking down blood, a bunch of cuts on your face, and you're like, damn, this sucks.
And you're married, and you can't even like pick up chicks on the way out to the fight.
Danny.
Well, that's actually when your face is all beat up. Talk about it's better than having a cute little puppy dog, you know.
Every guy's got to have an angle.
Yeah, every chick is gonna come up and say something to you. You get some, oh, you poor thing, what happened? And
I
boom,
gotta try that, Rock.
right there.
There you go.
I gotta try that.
So maybe
leave the puppy dog at home. Just
maybe I get
beat
angry
up.
and you just go, Rocks, just hit me, and I
Just
go.
punch me with one of those diamond rings.
We can do it right
Let's see
now.
what we can do.
Oh, please.
Okay,
Just take the rings off.
I want to know. I got another question for you.
And we're good.
Okay, because you're gonna have your own
That's
show.
my
You're gonna get all these
favorite.
questions all the time. You have to be an analyst. You got to tell us what's going on in the UFC. Okay, Ronda Rousey. What's gonna happen there?
That's a good question, you know, because I said, hey, you know, Ronda, she just she's destroyed everyone she's ever faced. She drops one fight. Big deal, right?
Oh no! It was a very
But-
big deal.
My good old buddy, Sticky Finger Sam Hoger,
Okay, sticky fingers.
we were hanging out, and he's also, you know, he comes here and does the gambling, but he's an actor in LA, so he's tied in with that circle. And he said, yeah, I guess she's, you know, really depressed and kind of in a bad place. And I'm like, why? It was one fight because she had a bunch of movie deals on the table.
Right.
And right when she lost, they tore them all up, and everyone's writing her off. And psychologically, that's very damaging. So I hate that. The world's so quick to like turn on you and you know, throw
That's
you
true.
out. So now I'm really pulling for her, Rhonda. You could do this, you know, wipe
I
the
think she
tears,
can,
get up,
'cause
kick some girl's ass, and let's get you in some more movies.
Because
Because you were awesome and fast.
All
and
the
furious.
girls that she used to kick the crap out of, now they're champions because they just change every fight. You know, every fight there's a new champion. Okay, so she just needs to come in and just like, okay, I'm just gonna be back.
Yep,
And,
it's like hot potato with that belt.
and that's the most coveted weight class for the ladies. Is that weight class?
It's really the only one.
Yeah,
Like,
the little
I
guys.
really want to see women heavyweight fight. You know,
That'd be
Kind
interesting.
of like the little Nashville on Friday night.
that would be
Oh,
mud.
really
Danny.
cool.
No, you got to admit, Stefan. The ladies have came into the UFC where maybe 3-4 years ago it was kind of like, are you kidding me? They have made their mark.
You know what I want to really see though? I think they should do like a higher weight class women, like maybe a 155 women versus 125 men. Have some, you know,
no, you can't.
intersex fighting. Come on.
Put him in sumo outfits.
I know
Come on.
it's a lose-lose for the guy, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
he
you-
wins, and oh my God, you beat up a girl with a
I
chick.
think
You
that-
lose, and you lost to a guy. Yeah,
So-
it's a
I would
lose-lose
pay to
fight.
go see that.
It's very
If
interesting, right?
I
I'd
was
pay
a
to go
guy,
see
I
that.
would never take
I'm not
that
really
fight.
into the blood and the animosity, like get him, kill him.
wife
But
would love
if it was like a little guy and a
You
big
had
girl,
me
and then-
fooled.
You know, I took
No.
my wife
I thought
to
you liked the
I took
blood
my
and
wife to
gore.
a fight, Stefan.
No.
You
And
just said
she
you wanted
loved
to
it.
punch me in the face.
My wife
No,
loved
Danny.
watching people getting punched
I
in the
thought it was
face.
you. That's why I said take the
She
rings.
loved it. My wife was going nuts every time she was watching guys get punched in the face. She was just going crazy. She loved it.
it's kind of fun once in a while.
I don't know, man. There's something about
Did that
the old
scare
lady.
you? That's a little disturbing.
Kinda. It's
Most,
kind of like, man, you put a butcher knife in that gal and I'm in trouble.
most
well.
decent women don't like that garbage.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
this is I don't know if my wife is decent, but she sure likes that.
Most women are like Roxy, and it's like, you know, all that blood and gore. Yeah. How about you,
So what do
Mark?
you...
I'll have a salad.
Anyway, okay, so I think Rhonda should be coming back too. Okay, we've got a minute and 23 seconds left. We got a show pending on the network right here. It's going to be sponsored by One Kick, which is right over there down the hallway, basically.
Very
really
cool.
excited about having you come on and doing all this great stuff. And I hope you had fun today. I know it's a little bit different.
Yeah,
it's
ask
not
him,
some
did you
Fox
have
News
fun
set.
today?
But I hope
It
you had
was
fun today.
fun.
Yay!
It was a good time. But hey, while we're here, let me
Shout out the old lady. What about that?
my buddy Steve Cantwell, we fought together. He's like Nick's kid. He pretty much One Kick Nick adopted Cantwell,
Okay.
and Cantwell lived with him, and he was the last WEC light heavyweight champion. He smashed Brian Stan, beat his ass to win that belt. But this is his company,
Cool.
Green Life Productions. He has
is
a
he-
huge grow facility
Okay.
in Pahrump, and medical cannabis is the.
Oh, we can have a show on that too, but we can't seem to have any luck on that one.
Yeah, we'll have him on as a guest. He'll be a
Okay.
good guest. Interesting guy.
No
He
smoking
also
in the studio.
breeds pit bulls.
Oh, breeds pit bulls.
breeds
and,
pit bulls
and grows dope.
grows weed.
Wow, that's a little different.
Hey,
what do
every
you
guy's
do for
got-
a living?
Every guy's got to have an angle. We'll be back next week. Rocks, thank you. Love you. Stefan, you're the man. We'll be back next week.